She laughed when he spoke, mocking his broken English and thick accent. It was meant to be funny. Everyone joined in. But when he grabbed the mic, the room fell silent. What happened next? No one saw coming. Subscribe to Minutes of Moral for more inspiring true life stories with deep life lessons. Like, comment, and share, because respect starts with understanding. It all started on a cloudy Monday in the middle of the school semester. A transfer student named Daniel arrived from Brazil. His accent was strong, his grammar was shaky, his confidence in speaking even shakier. When he introduced himself, he said, "Hi, my name is Daniel. I am happy here." A few students giggled, not cruelly, just the kind of uncomfortable laughter teenagers give when they don't know what else to do. But one laugh stood out. It was loud, sharp, mocking. It was Megan. Everyone in school knew Megan. The girl who always sat in the front row but never took notes. The one with perfect hair, perfect posture, and a perfectly rehearsed smirk. "Say that again?" she said, tilting her head, faking curiosity. Daniel tried to smile, but inside he shrank. Every day after that, Daniel said less and less. He would speak only when asked, and even then, barely more than a whisper. His words stumbled. The wrong verb tense, the wrong pronunciation, the wrong tone, according to them. Every mistake became entertainment, especially for Megan. But while others laughed, Daniel was listening, observing, learning, not just the language, but the people, what they praised, what they mocked, what they expected, what they ignored. Daniel buried himself in books, but there was something no one knew about him. Back in Brazil, Daniel had been a champion, not in sports, not in video games, but in poetry, spoken word, slam poetry, the art of turning feelings into fire. Words were his superpower, but here, in this new place, he was still figuring out how to wield it. So he waited. A month passed. Then came the announcement, the annual school talent show. Flyers went up, names went on the list. Singers, dancers, magicians, stand-up comedians. And then, one more name appeared on the sign-up sheet. Daniel. Students looked twice. Megan laughed out loud. "You've got to be kidding," she said. "What's he gonna do? Read the dictionary with subtitles?" Daniel didn't respond. He didn't explain himself. He just showed up. On time, prepared, and calm. The night of the show, the auditorium was packed. Backstage, Daniel stood alone, a small folded piece of paper in his hand. On it, a poem he had written and rewritten for days. Each word chosen carefully, each line rehearsed in front of a mirror, until his accent became rhythm, until his insecurity became fire. The host called his name. The crowd, still chuckling from the previous act, didn't expect much. Daniel walked to the center of the stage, took the mic, closed his eyes, breathed in, and then he began. "You hear my accent, but not my story. You mock my words, but you can't cage my dreams." His voice was steady, deep. His words, raw, honest, beautifully crafted. He spoke of leaving home, of losing familiarity, of being laughed at, misunderstood, mispronounced. "I came here with hope, with hands full of fire, but you saw only stumbles, not the steps I climbed higher." The room, once noisy, was now completely silent. You could hear breaths being held. Teachers leaned forward. Students who had once giggled now stared, transfixed. He ended his piece with a whisper. "So next time you hear an accent, listen close. There may be power behind it you can't understand. Yet." Silence. And then, thunderous applause. People stood up, even the teachers, even the students who hadn't clapped for anyone else, even Megan. Megan's jaw hung slightly open. This wasn't the boy she had mocked. This wasn't the Daniel she laughed at in homeroom. This was someone else entirely. When the show ended, Daniel walked off the stage to a line of students waiting to shake his hand, compliment him, ask for his Instagram. Megan approached slowly, unsure, quiet for the first time in a long time. I didn't know you could do that, she said, almost whispering. Daniel looked at her, not with anger, not with pride, but with quiet kindness. Never judge a voice by its accent, he said gently. And with that, he walked away, leaving her when everyone else went to think.